The world is very loud right now, isn't it? Everywhere you look, there is a demand for your attention, a notification, a headline, a sudden urgency to be somewhere, to do something, to become someone else. We are told that speed is the only way to win, that if we are not moving, we are dying. But I have found that the opposite is true. Come, sit with me for a moment. Let the fire warm your hands. Let the noise fade into the background.
A tenet is a principle, a belief that holds the foundation of a life together. But a principle is only powerful if it is practiced. If you found value in this silence today, leave a mark by liking this video. It tells us that you are still listening. And if you wish to build your life on a foundation of wisdom, rather than noise, then subscribe to Tenet Daily. Let us walk this path together.
I want to tell you about the most difficult battle I ever fought. It wasn't against a grand enemy. It wasn't against a beast in the wild. It was against the impulse to react. For years, I lived my life like a leaf in a storm. If the wind blew north, I flew north. If someone insulted me, I became angry. If life offered a challenge, I became anxious. I was a slave to everything that happened outside of me. I thought I was a warrior, but I was merely a puppet, and the world was pulling the strings. Then an old master taught me the habit that changed everything. It is a simple habit, but it is not easy. He took me to a river. The water was churning, muddy and violent after a storm. He asked me to find a stone at the bottom. I plunged my hand in, grasping, searching, churning the water even more. I couldn't see anything. He placed a hand on my shoulder and said, "Wait." We sat. We watched. Slowly, the current slowed. The mud began to settle. The silt drifted to the riverbed. The water became clear, like glass. And there, without effort, I saw the stone. He looked at me and said, "Muddy water is best cleared by leaving it alone." It is the art of stopping before you start. Most of us live in a loop. Stimulus, then reaction. Something happens and we snap back. We are angry before we know why. We are fearful before we understand the threat. We say things we do not mean to people we love, all because we do not have the discipline to wait. The silent warrior understands that between the event and your reaction, there is a space, a tiny gap, and in that gap lies your freedom. Imagine if, for the next week, you practiced this single thing. When the chaos rises, when the email upsets you, when the car cuts you off, when the failure feels heavy on your chest, you do not do anything. Not immediately. You take one breath. You let the mud settle. In that silence, you regain your power. You stop being a reflection of the world's chaos, and you become the source of your own calm. This is not passivity. Do not mistake silence for weakness. The sword is most dangerous when it is sheathed, ready to be drawn with precision. A reactive man strikes blindly and misses. A silent man watches, understands, and strikes only when necessary. When you cultivate the stillness, you realize that most of the things that worry you are just shadows. They cannot hurt you unless you let them in. You begin to walk through life differently. People will notice. They will see that the frantic energy of the world does not touch you. You become a mountain in the wind. The storm may rage around you, but it does not move you. So, my friend, as you go back into the noise today, remember the river. When you feel the mud rising, do not thrash. Do not fight the current. Just stop. Breathe. Wait for the clarity. Peace is not a destination you run toward. It is the ground you stand on when you stop running.